Hey everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net. Just wanted to go over with you with our latest um, metrics that we've been watching the last week or so. Um, right now, this is our back end of the quant analytics service. Just wanted to show you one call that we put up late last week, about a week ago, 2 or 3 days before the holiday. So right now it is July 6th, and we're speaking about right around here, July 29th or the 30th. So what we did was we put out a call on short China 1, and there's a detailed video on that. Just want to show you what the call looked like. So here's from FX Street around the 29th. It dropped, came back. So during that time period, if you were actively trading, it was only for about 2 days. It was not much of a move, but again, if you made that call, which was a bit of a drop, pretty significant if you ask me, over those 2 days, you would have done not bad because it started around here on the 29th, just after that notice came out, and then it just kept dropping. So, what are we dealing with? So that was pretty good. So today I just put up today's calls. So this is no. Let me just pull this one up. Again, you need to obviously have paid access for this. So a couple of things. I put out another video on this, but if you've been part of this service, here's the kind of performance you would have had over the last week alone on the week performance. We've been tracking for about 2 weeks. If you had an automated trading system kicking into high gear towards the end of last week on wheat futures, look at the performance you would have had. It would have just gone crazy. We would be actively watching this, but of course with our automated system, if that was live, we would have done very well in that trade. And it's always the one big massive trade that does well for your overall trading. So this one was a really nice call, which we didn't really pay a lot of attention to, but we always knew that. Let me just see if we could find. Let me just see if we have a week call. I think we did put out a week call last week. I'm just trying to remember. But we have been mentioning in the last number of live webinars that we do every Monday night about agriculture, and that would have been a nice payoff for the year. So let me just see if we had any other week calls in the membership here. No, that's the only one. Okay, so that's just one example of what you could have had watching and using the automation on wheat. That would have been an incredible run. Also, if you were basically watching another big one, Bitcoin, a lot of people say they don't want to trade Bitcoin. We last fall, I always knew about Bitcoin doing really well. So if you just wanted to put money into a PDF, you would have had a very nice run up between I'd say beginning of mid towards the end of May, all the way up to about here, that we've been watching it up until about beginning of June, and that would have been another incredible run that you could have caught just playing this one, this particular ETF GBTC. Also, the performance of that against, even though the GBTC ETF has done well, or the S&P 500 has done well. This is the performance in red on the S&P 500 since a year ago. But let me just see since the beginning. So this is over the last year, just on the performance of Bitcoin since the beginning of May, all the way up till, as I said here, beginning of June sometime. Just that run up was just incredible. And here you'll see that little red line, which is the S&P 500 move, which is kind of nothing. But again, if you had an automated trading script or something that would have watched it, you would have done quite well. And even if you knew how to short this Bitcoin, you could have done well on the other side as well, as the S&P 500 has retained its value, and that's a 1 month chart there. Okay, let's see what else we've got. So again, just trading. If you were on IB, the brokers, interactive brokers, and you did this trade again on this particular pair that they allow, you know, you would have done that. You may have seen this big drop here in the big red, and then it just kind of got hit since then. So there's that as well. Another big one that did really well, and I've been talking about this since beginning of the year, and I don't know why people are not doing this, is where is this one? What this is, it's another ETF that you could have played, the EEM, which is the iShare MSCI Emerging Market ETF. This one has done pretty good. Let me just find it. Okay, let me just reload that. Okay, so here's the EEM. Again, you'll see the performance of the S&P. This is beginning of the year. Okay, if you'd watched that, you would have done quite nice. You would have known when to gone into emerging market, just to get a way better performance with emerging market in blue versus the S&P in red. Just the difference. It's, you know, you're talking about a 10% difference in outperformance. Here it crosses, and as we break into more of the shorter time frames, namely a month, you can see that S&P does outperform, but then again, just in the last 5 days, it does outperform, as you can see here. And that's a 5-day versus the S&P. So, you know, there's lots of opportunities here that have been missed, and these are not just small opportunities. These are big moves, and just the difference. If you just played these, you would have had a nice portfolio performance over the last 6 months, let's say, if you had followed these advice from these signals that this service puts out. So what does that mean? Okay, so if you come under product on my site here, under product at quantlabs.net, what you'll find here is a couple of things that you may want to know about. First, this video we've got is the this service here, Quant Analytics Full. If you are on my email list and you are receiving a benefit of this video that is made for those people, it is $4.97 for 7 months. So the price currently, and will pretty well for a while, will remain at $97 per month. So at $4.97, you're getting 5 months. You're paying for 5 months, but you are getting an extra 2 months. So you're getting 7 months as well. So 2 free bonus months. Pretty good deal, considering when you look at these charts and how they outperform over the last, like I said, 6 months. All right, so let's continue with what we've got. Now, a lot of people come to me and ask me, how do I do this, and this? Well, how we do it is really simple. We've got the Algo trading course. This course will just introduce you to the current components in a trading system. So what you're seeing here is I'm focusing more obviously on trading results and these type of charts. These help you get money. I won't say get money, but you can just see the difference, and I'll let you decide for yourself. And particularly, this course will give you an overall introduction to these type of systems and scripts that you can develop on your own, control and own, instead of relying on other, we'll just call them cloud services, where you don't have control on and ownership on those trading scripts and trading technology, because it's remotely on somebody else's server, and they say they don't take a peek on those trading ideas. I'm not going to say that. I question that, because a lot of the big trading gurus, a good one I can mention, but not by name, they charge $14,000 for you, giving them the privilege of going through an exam, getting quote unquote mentorship, and then there's 40 of them, and they have a like this big trading desk, and I don't know what the performance is like, and they just going back on trading themes, and the trading ideas are kind of really, I don't know, I'm just kind of shocked on how bad the quality is. They get the calls right, but the reasoning is just, it's like, I don't know, I'm not going to sit here and sound insulting, but it is a joke of what I've seen on a recent example of what they put out at very, very, very expensive pricing, and you still are not outperforming the markets. While here, these are very simple. Like, these are all followed up through my analysis on Bloomberg, the news app, and it's these kind of moves that you want to be part of, to really take advantage of the overall trading and success that it brings you. Okay, so there's this course that will give you the overall components and developing your own systems, all done obviously in Python. This one's a little more advanced for those that are on interactive brokers. So not many brokers give you the ability to trade with Bitcoin. They are coming online, but where's that one I mentioned on interactive brokers? This one here, this currency pair, you can definitely trade the Bitcoin with US dollar, and they're a legitimate broker. They are regulated in so many countries. They're in the business of helping you make money, not ripping you off like a lot of the wonky, weird place brokers, where they fund your account in places like Cyprus and the Caribbean and Eastern European. So this course will show you how to take advantage of that, especially on the execution side. And then when I say advanced, it's really meant for higher speed languages like C++, Java, and Python. So there's that course. This course I'll be revisiting over the next, probably in the fall. So again, today is July 6th. This is really important because where you make most of your money will always be in options, somewhat futures. There's been an updated course on this. The courses that I use from the UC Davis is from 2003 or 4, but there's an update course series put up on YouTube, so I plan to go through that again. I think pretty well the material's the same. It's just the info used and what's presented is going to be different and more up to date, more recent, from 2015. So I'll be revisiting that and probably updating this course with better scripts, trading scripts, again in Python and C++. So these are all the products that I have in conjunction with a service. Now, what I will say regarding all this does incredibly raise my confidence with the capabilities of these type of services that you cannot really use or analyze with as a human. It's just, you're constantly looking for trading ideas. And one of the places I put these, again, there's no secret here, is in my Instagram account. You'll see I've posted literally thousands upon thousands of charts, and there's probably between 30 to 50 a day. You can see here we're now just over 14,000 postings, and I don't do this to collect babes in bikinis and whatnot and become like an attention whore. I use this as a way to leverage the level of machine learning and other services that are built on this account that I can use to make decent calls like you see here or at least monitor them and do it in real time. And when things look good as my trading system is built out, I'll be able to trade these live, and that will be added into the service hopefully in coming months with a full scale analysis on portfolio as well as risk measurement and risk management and all that. So there'll be more charting coming out of it. These particular charts you can see here are my own charts that I just added as part of my own arsenal, and I'll post these once in a while, as you can see here, as I do here in my quant analytics service. So if you come under the analytics dashboard, what we've got here is it's building every day. Something's going up. So let's say if you want to just trade Forex, you'll see there's lots of postings in there. Okay, and every day something's going up. And let me go back to the dashboard here. We also cover a lot of them. Like I said, the different asset classes, stock and equity, Forex, futures, options. And then of course we have the social media. Again, I just showed you the Instagram, but this group I have, and it's doing pretty good. We've got just over almost just over 10,000 people in the group. We've got lots of people posting stuff, including myself, commentary, other people posting their views. Some educational stuff can get posted in there as well. So we're pretty active. This is an open group, obviously, on my Facebook. But over time, as this group privately builds for my quant analytics, we'll be adding over time the secure chat, which we're not there yet. Until once we get a live trading environment going, we'll definitely activate that, as well as the events. Pretty well, where do we have our events? Okay, so we have our events posted on our Facebook page. So if you come under, let's see, events. Yeah, our events. So we have a meetup groups, one in Toronto and another one for online. So if you come under here under events, you'll see that we have some events pretty active every Monday on that. So that's part of what you get, and they will go private eventually once you build up enough of an audience. What else can I tell you? So that's pretty well everything so far. Now the other thing is regarding this membership, as I mentioned here. The membership includes all of that stuff. I could easily upload a lot of charts and a lot of analysis every day, but I don't want to overwhelm people, so that's why I only keep it one a day. So just wanted to let you know that. And right now we've got 7 months for the price of 5 months, and that I don't know how long I'll keep up. But again, if you want that deal, just get in touch with me, because you won't find it publicly online, but it will be made available to my members that are part of my email list that I don't promote anymore. We've got enough people in it to keep it active. Actually, no, that's pretty well it. Hopefully you'll take advantage of it, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.